All right, people. There's many YouTubers, a couple of very famous YouTubers, faking PSP7 spirit boxes sessions. How are they doing it? They're taking walkie-talkies. They have one person speak through a walkie on, and they'll be like, "Hello, how are you?" And then through the other walkie-talkie, there's a person in another room speaking, answering what the guy's asking. So if I said if I said, "Hey, ghost, are you there?" The other person in the other room would speak here and say, "Yes, I'm here." And then the transmission comes through the walkie-talkie and is picked up by the radio. So there's people faking PSP7 Spirit Box sessions.
I'm gonna try to get in real close here and just see what happens when I start feeding it right there. This looks like one of those plasma globes. See it? See that more? Something up there. And here's something really warm in that area.
Through walkie-talkies. Now, walkie-talkies can be used for real ghost communication, just like the spirit comm.
No, I just turned the TV camera on, sir. What did you say, William? I said I just turned the TV camera on. Oh, very well. You never know, Doctor. Yes, I understand, William. All right, now, very well. Now, let's get on with this. And what I suggest, William, is that we disregard this audio project.
The transmission between one and the other and the interference opens up a spark gap. So ghosts in the middle, if voices come through or around the area, they can be picked up by the walkie-talkies. That's real. PSP7 does pick up real ghosts. How? Just the same way as it's scanning, as the PSP7 is scanning. It's going, say this is AM station 110, and this is station AM station 112. As it goes, right, as it's scanning station to station, in between is a milliamp spark gap. In between is created a broadband wave that opens up a communication device. So the ghosts have milliseconds to say what they can, because it's an electromagnetic field.
It will stretch out like elastic. But as soon as you slow down, they come right back close to the magnet. So therefore the field is not really moving. We can stretch it, right? We can manipulate, we can change the angle on it, but it's not moving. It's not a live field. It doesn't have any action. But let's go back. I want to show you what this is. You guys all saw this meter. Let's try to. Oops, sorry. There we go. You know, it's a Trifield meter. Everybody saw it, right? Now I'm going to bring it down so you see.
I was talking about the kids.
Look at, I know.
Look at, hold on.
Do you have
What happened?
turn it this way? I just turned it on.
Why is it doing that? That's never done that before. And this is right where we just heard that laugh. Yeah.
EMF readers are used to measure electromagnetic energy, which ghosts are said to be made up of. Aaron's was spiking off the charts. We pulled out a second EMF reader to verify whether or not the first was giving us a faulty reading.
Two actual Trifield meters
Separate them
doing the
away from
same
each other.
thing right now.
And it's fluctuating. The left one's
What
fluctuating.
in the hell, dude? And there is no electricity in here, Todd, is there? There is no electricity.
Perfectly. I'm going to put it on a test, right? So I'm going to go to battery test. Let me go back here. 0. That's off. And that's first action is battery test. Battery shows good. No problem. Okay. Now, magnetic field. Well, we have a tiny bit of magnetic field because I'm going to need light. I got light all around me. So I'm going to back up. And it goes back to... You guys can see that? If you can zoom back on that, it's going to be 0. That's what the thing is marking on. Right? Now, this is for a magnetic field. Microwave, electric, right? And I'm picking up from, you know, I got a fluorescent over there and four 4 little twisty bulb, and I'm picking up some of the stuff, right? But when I'm far enough, at that distance, I have 0 on the reading, and I get a magnet stuck to it. So now I want to show you something. If I take that, I want to make sure you see, right? Nothing's happening, right? The machine is off, right? Nothing's happening, so we're not making the thing moving from one thing to the other, right? Nothing is happening. Now, I'm going to turn it on. Okay? Now, is at 0 to 100 range, right? And watch that. Oh, a lot of magnetic field. Look at that, right? Really, a lot of magnetic field, right? Look at that. The magnet is on it, and he went back to 0. That means that field is not alive. Now, there again, people won't believe me, right? But it's not alive.
With no source of electricity to cause the energy spikes we were measuring, we had to ask ourselves if our EMF readers were indicating that the possible spirit that had been taunting us earlier by laughing was now right next to us.
To have your home that you built for your family to raise your family in is now converted into a place where people die. That contrasting energy has got to just do something weird to the atmosphere. Yeah. Maybe that's why we're getting so many crazy EMF readings in here.
Okay? It's dead. Doesn't move. Only when the magnet moves, now I'm making the needle move. So now I'm going to do something. I'm going to reset the camera. So I'm going to show you how the way people see electromagnetic is a total farce. They don't have a clue. I mean, you know, if the electromagnetic field around the planet, I don't really think exists. I can see layers of resonance because that we can see. But I'm doing tests here. You can't, you know, you can't beat me on that test, right? Because I'm going to show you something. If the field is alive, I'm going to put a magnet on each side of the box. And then I can move the magnet with the other one from one side. So the field goes right through the instrument. And then I will stop moving it, and the instrument will go back to 0. So let me reset the camera. I'll be back in a minute. All right, I'm back. Now you can see the equipment is still at 0 to 100 range, which is the maximum range. And of course you're going to see the needle is moving, right? As I'm moving, I drop the magnet, nothing happened. Now I'm going to go with the other guy here, which is the, you know, the ball magnet, and now we have reaction, right? We have reaction, right? So I mean, like, you know, because the field is really strong now. Now the field is going right through,
and the opening went down to the...
Hold on. Dude, that was like a huge breeze of air right here. Right here, I just felt a breeze hit my arm. Did you just touch my arm?
Our EMF detector began to spike, possibly indicating the presence of a spiritual energy.
Do you want to make a noise for us? Why don't you do that for us right now?
What was that? You hear that? What was that? There was like a little cry. Yeah, like
I just heard like a little female.
I did too.
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah, I heard it too.
Okay, ready?
Oh,
Yeah. You hear it?
good. That was good. That was good.
Why don't you do that for us right now?
the meter. Now, as you see, now I activate it as resonance, because now when I'm talking, you will see the needle go up, 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 up. It must be a certain, is my low tone. So as I'm speaking, the needle is is moving. Now, I won't speak anymore. Needle's not moving anymore. Okay?
PSP7 does pick up real ghosts. How? Just the same way as it's scanning, as the PSP7 is scanning. It's going, say this is AM station 110, and this is station AM station 112. As it goes, right, as it's scanning station to station, in between is a milliamp spark gap. In between is created a broadband wave that opens up a communication device, so the ghosts have milliseconds to say what they can.
Now, it goes right through. So I can move the other magnet. There we go. So I'm moving the other magnet. So the field goes right through the instrument. And nothing is going on. That field is dead, except the resonance. Now, here's the instrument, how it works. We'll put the magnet away. Okay? And watch that. Just going to take tiny little, whatever, hard to scratch. Well, first thing, look at that. Oh, sorry. I'm not working with magnet now. I'm going to go to 0 to 3 range. Okay? And I'm just going to scratch on the side of the box. Okay? I didn't build this instrument. The scientific world built the goddamn thing. Okay? Now, if any scientist can tell me why a magnet don't have a live field, that would be interesting. I'm just going to reset this camera here. Give me a second. So, this was just a little demonstration what a magnet is. You know, and when you realize, and it took me a little while. I mean, that didn't happen overnight. You know, this thing questioned, and I got other instrument, which the digital, but they won't pick that up because they work. But this thing here is analog. It doesn't fail. That's like it's just like a brick. You know, it's nothing to fail in there. So if it would be picking up any type of electromagnetic field, will actually move. And you don't have to move fast. I mean, like if it would moving it, I mean, a micro of an inch per second, I would be able to read it. But it doesn't. It doesn't move at all.
Last time a guy was underneath of here, you pulled him back in when he was trying to get out and you almost caused him to break his neck. That's not nice. Nick?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Nick, it just spoke.
That's not nice.
This disembodied voice is what we hunt for. These few words we just captured did not come from any of us. They came from another realm we don't fully understand.
They'll light up in blue and purple depending on how far down in the ultraviolet spectrum the light.
These are picking up different light energies.
Yes.
As soon as we finished setting up the equipment, we immediately began seeing unexplained activity.
You guys can see?
Nick, turn yours on off night vision. I got that.
Yeah.
You'll see it.
It's there. It's
And you know how electromagnetic really do not work and or do not show the way the world of science say it is.
Okay, Ray, give me one eye outside.